This episode, we are crossing the Nullarbor in our brand new Toyota Prado, towing our 15-foot titanium caravan. We hit all the best sites along the air highway, find some teething problems with the Prado.
So I don't know if there's something wrong or if that's just the way it's meant to be, but...
Have a rant about haters.
And that is why we're not buying another Ford.
And much, much more.
Bees
You're watching
decided
Lil Jake.
to nest, and they're trying to create a hive in our grey water. Lily's just emptying the sink. Oh, they're getting angry. Oh no. Hazel, get out of there.
Good morning, guys. It is day one of the Nullarbor, and we're camped about 70 k's along the actual Nullarbor road. I will say, this place has some of the best campgrounds in Australia. There's just no one here. It's that beautiful, like, red, orange dirt, and it's just so nice. It absolutely poured last night, which sort of sucks, but there's supposed to be a storm coming today. And for those of you that have driven across the Nullarbor as well, it's coming from the east. So the wind is blowing from the east. So we're gonna have a headwind all day. It's the first time towing with the Lil Prado, and yesterday, driving from Esperance to Norseman, we averaged about 18 litres per 100 k's, which I will say I am a little bit disappointed about. The Prado is full stock, and I thought that we'd get about 15, seeing as we were getting about 8.5 with nothing on the back. I do know our van is heavy, and it's not really the most aerodynamic thing, but I was hoping for a bit more than that. Sorry, I'm just trying to chase my dog around here. Excuse me. What are you doing? But yeah, you can see how much it rained last night from like all the puddles and stuff. Pretty full on. Like I said, more rain coming. If you've never crossed the Nullarbor before, it's the most craziest thing ever. They call it the Nullarbor Plain. And so it's just, there's just no trees. It's just flat. And it's not exactly desert as you would imagine. It's lots of these little shrubs around here. And if you get it at the right season, it's actually really beautiful, like they flower. I think we might actually be in that flowering season. I'm not much of a gardener, but like, it's pretty nice. The colours are beautiful. But anyway, we're gonna pack our stuff up and hit the road. Got about 7 hours today, and we're gonna stop just before the border. Hopefully we'll see some exciting stuff on the way. So friends, many people think crossing the Nullarbor, also known as the Air Highway, is not something to look forward to. Whether it be a boring long drive or fear of breakdowns in remote areas, crossing the Nullarbor has some kind of negative stigma to it. But for us, this is our second crossing, and we're looking forward to it. Not only do we get to test our new car, it also feels like an adventure, with amazing pit stops along the way and beautiful scenery you really don't get anywhere else in Australia. But first, there seems to be some teething issues with our new Prado.
Alrighty, we are away. We are getting ready to crack onto the Nullarbor. Careful, there is a signpost right there, darling. So, we're gonna tell you how good this thing can tow. I'm hoping it's really good, because otherwise we've made a really bad mistake. But we were just saying, every time we stop, it's obviously got the automatic off on start thing, a thing for the cars being more eco-friendly. Anyway, we're thinking that maybe it's not right, because
It just doesn't stay off long enough. It's just on and off and on and off, like, all the time.
yeah, so in other cars I've been in, if you stop, you put your foot on the brake, it'll just cut the engine.
Which this does.
Which it does, but it only does it for like 3 seconds.
Not
And-
all the time. Just sometimes it just...
A lot?
A lot. It was just doing it before, yeah, like 3 seconds, then turning on for like 10 seconds, and then turning back off for 3 seconds.
So I don't know if there's something wrong or if that's just the way it's meant to be, but in other cars I've been in, usually it's when you touch the accelerator or take your foot off the brake, then it brings the motor back in. So I'm not sure why it's cutting in and out, in and out.
The whole point of this car is it has the hybrid battery in it, and that's supposed to assist with running stuff when the car's not on. So why does it need to keep turning on? Can't it just use the hybrid battery to run all the accessories like it says it's supposed to?
maybe someone can tell us in the comments. Maybe there's a setting that we can change or something. I don't know. This car is probably smarter than we are.
Definitely.
We have just pulled up at the 90-mile sign, and I have decided we're going to make the most of all of the fresh fruit and vegetables that I bought literally yesterday. I made a big mistake, and I thought that it was no fresh fruit and vegetables if you're going into WA, but in fact it's also the other way as well. So I'm going to cut up this bread. You remember when we went to Bread Local recently? If you've seen that video, they also now have like a little local, I think it's called, and it's on the main strip in Esperance, but they just have the most phenomenal bread. I've got it on pace tracking, so I can't, like, the camera's like, oh, I need to be high. But anyway, so I've got the most beautiful loaf of bread you've ever seen in your life, and I'm gonna make us some sandwiches. Hey yo.
They were from Tassie and they knew us.
They knew us?
Yeah. They said they spotted us from ages away coming. They said, that's Lil Jake's new car. Okay, so we haven't really gained any extra fuel economy. So we're driving into a headwind. But this, leave a comment if you've actually ever seen this thing used.
What's your plan, Mr. Genius, with all the plans? It's not gonna work, babe. So I'm thinking maybe we'll be able to get this
I don't reckon.
in here. There's a lot in there. What about if you take the bag off? Oh,
That's our AdBlue.
the most expensive AdBlue in the country if you buy it by the bottle from Repco, just so you know. Look at that. It's like a glove, babe.
Is all Lily's shoes.
No. This is absolute BS. Let me tell you something. He is raging, but let me tell you something.
How many pairs
He
of runners
has
do you
got
own?
so much stuff that is not... I've not even got half as much stuff as you.
That's a
I
lot.
have not.
But all
I
your
have
stuff,
not.
No, all your stuff is specific to you. Like, it's your shoes, it's your hair straightener, it's your lotions, it's all your kind of stuff. My stuff is our stuff. It's
That's not...
tools
Nah,
that we'll
that's
get.
not true. That isn't true.
It's things like tools that it's not just for specifically for me. It's
Oh my
stuff
God,
that we've
Hazel.
got.
That's not true.
It is true. You know it is.
It's not. I know it's not.
Well, I don't know, like, I wish we'd just thrown these out. I said to you, let's throw these out. We're going to get other one. No, that's not. No.
Well, because what if we get bogged in the time between now and when we get new Max tracks? Oh.
Fudge.
I'm so pissed off.
Hazel, he's pissed off at you, not me. You need to really get it together.
After the three of us sorting out our differences, we hit the road again. I think this is the most famous part of the Nullarbor crossing, the 90-mile straight. This 146-kilometre stretch of road is the 11th longest straight road in the world. Pretty crazy to think that, but I'm telling you it is. I googled it.
Sign. Look at this. It's about to curve.
The end of the 90-mile straight.
I don't think that's the sign.
No, it's right
That's
here.
not the sign. Were they the people from before?
Nah.
Oh. We didn't even know them, Jacob. We just giving them the shuckers. You got to.
They love it. Oh, there's the servo.
Are we pulling in?
No, we're going to go to the next one, I think.
But we made it. We made it along the 90-mile straight, and it wasn't even that bad, and we didn't even kill each other.
No, we didn't kill each other yet.
Alrighty.
We are.
I wasn't sure what was going out of my mouth then. But we are...
Off-road.
Not really, it's just gravel. We have had the biggest day of driving, and we've just found this roadside rest area which looks really lovely. But we thought we'd just go out the back a little bit and try and get a little bit of a private area. What am I talking? Oh, we've been in the car too long, haven't we? Anywho, I've got to cook up all our vegetables. So we've called it a bit early. We don't actually know what time it is, to be honest, because we're really close to the border. And Jakey's phone says 4:30. My phone says 3:45. So I'm really not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter what the time is because we're going to just stay up until we stay up anyway. Super lovely spot. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. Wow, it's warm. Hazel, get back. Don't do that. It's going to scratch that. So this is great, this car. But this bit here is like a shiny plastic. I'm really worried if she puts her paws on it, it's just going to scratch the hell out of it.
We had one of those lead things that clips into the back, and that's what we've had her on this whole time. But I've just got no idea where it's gone, so now she just keeps trying to get up through the middle.
Look at this though. We're in the outback now. We're back in the outback now. Back in the outback now. We're back in the outback now. You giving me nothing. We're back in the outback now. We're in the outback now. That sounds exactly like someone that lives in the outback would speak, right? We've got the primo spot here. Look at this. That's pretty nice, isn't it? You know what this spot's perfect for?
What?
Cooking up some vegetables so they don't go to waste.
Do you love this car? What if I told you you could have one of these bad boys for only $5? Ozzo are giving away this epic brand new Toyota Prado Altitude model in 2 weeks' time. All you need to do to get entered is click the link in the description of this video or head to this link here. Good luck, guys.
Alright, so I know I was telling you guys before about, well, I think Lil was telling you guys about how we bought way too many vegetables. So Lil has just taken to cooking everything up in the fridge.
I have honestly I've gone above and beyond my expectations.
Let's have a look.
Let me do a food haul for you. I have made Hazy's dinner to last her like probably a week. So we've got rice, chicken, sweet potato, carrot. That's what she usually goes.
Yeah.
And then for dinner, we are having ramen. So I've got the bok choy and the mushrooms and the onions in there. And then there's also chicken and like other ingredients, but we didn't need to get rid of them. Mm-hmm. So we're having ramen for dinner.
More Hazel's dinner.
More Hazel's dinner.
More Hazel's
dinner. And then the very, very, very best part is I made a strawberry, blueberry, banana slice cake.
So
in the Weber. And look at this. It's not even that black. Usually it comes out really black.
Not even that coloured.
No, it's
coloured.
I think you can say black if it's a fact.
Okay, fair enough. We've still got all these bananas to get rid of.
So I don't know if you guys could comment down below. You could tell me what I can make in the next half hour. That'd be really great. Also, if I'm talking funny, it's because I'm developing a coleslaw on my lip.
Alrighty, guys. Morning.
Morning.
Guess what, guys? It's day 2 on the Nullarbor, and it's so exciting because I know you probably can't see it, but we have a tailwind today. Only caravanners will understand my feelings of a tailwind, especially when you're just going in a straight line. It's going to be so good today. We're just going to be saving so much money. So yeah, so we're just going to hit the road across the border today, which is going to be sick. So actually crossing from Western Australia into South Australia. The Prado's going really well. I have noticed that maybe since I hooked the trailer up, the suspension has sagged a little bit, maybe an inch or so. It's sitting a bit back down. But I can't do anything about it until we get a lift kit and a GVM upgrade in this thing. Which, the worst thing about a new car usually is that it takes a while for companies to develop new suspension and bring stuff out. But the best thing about the Prado is it's just a 300 series with a Hilux motor in it. So all the 300 suspension just bolts in. I can just go and get a 300 series kit and get it going, which is going to be sick. I don't know how big we're going to go. Probably only just keep it at a 2-inch lift. And I have no idea what company we're going to go with either. There's so many good companies out there at the moment, and we've had Tough Dog in our Ranger, which was epic. We had the Dobinsons, which was good, but our setup wasn't good for towing in the Ranger. So I don't know whether to stick with the same company or try something else out, because then it gives you guys, for example, more information on more companies, because there's more people like me being guinea pigs. So we might try something else out, and you know what, if we don't like it, we've wasted our money, but at least you guys find out.
This morning I have a cold and I have a cold sore, so I'm living my best hot girl life. But yeah, so today we got a tailwind, and so that means that we're not stopping for anyone. That means we're gonna go until we can't anymore. Okay? Bit of a late start this morning. It's 8 a.m. I think that'll be like 9 a.m. in South Australia. But we just had a big long chat to Jack and Megan, our friends, because we love to call our friends Jack and Megan. They're just so freaking lovely.
So
that was fake.
Jack and Megan told us this little...
No.
Jack and Megan have given us a little secret tip for the Prado that us as Prado owners don't even know. Let's hop in this thing and see if it works. Hazelberry, you go in. I tell you what, not having drink holders in this thing
is a pain in the neck.
Yeah, we need to figure something out, because Hazel can't keep nursing my drink bottle back there.
Maybe
quick. You need it.
Yeah, Marchies.
Oh my.
Oh no!
There's March flies in here. Quick!
Turn the car on!
I'm trying.
Alrighty, it's a warm one. Woohoo! I'm now on seat butt cooling. My butt is gonna be so cool. My watch is telling me to relax. It says your stress levels are unusually high. You know what's funny? It's not unusual if it comes up every day, right? Because that's been coming up every day.
My stress levels are high with you.
Okay.
Hey Toyota, wind all the windows down.
Didn't work. Maybe they only do it in the outdoors.
Hey Toyota, wind all the windows down.
This is really sad.
Hey Toyota,
What would you like to do?
can you please wind down all of the windows?
Opening all windows.
Hey Toyota,
What would you like to do?
I'm feeling really cold.
Setting the passenger's temperature to 28.0 degrees.
Oh my god, it did it. Oh my god, it only took like 5 minutes, but we managed to work it out.
Hey Toyota,
What can I do for you?
can you wind all the windows back up?
Setting the rear temperature to 19.0 degrees.
Okay, it's not great.
It's not great. But you know what? It's a fun novelty. It's a fun party trick.
Today's plan is to make it from Madura to Penong. It's about 600 k's between the two, and for us, that's really pushing our range on the Prado. We're carrying two 20-litre jerry cans, and it has a 110-litre fuel tank. Obviously we can make that, but if we hit a bad headwind or for some reason the servos don't have diesel, I like to keep some range in reserve. Anyways, that's not the only stress on our minds this morning.
Just a quick update. We're still on the Nullarbor. We are still driving. But I was just having a thought, because we have seen lots and lots of comments of people just unsure why we made this decision and how we got our car so quickly.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's a few reasons why we made this decision.
Yeah.
And I think we've already said it on this channel, but I'll say it again. The first reason is that this is the most affordable car that you can buy that has the highest GCM.
We need
So let me explain that more.
Yeah.
So the people are asking us why we didn't buy the Everest.
The Everest GCM is 6,250, so this has an extra 350 kilos
This
on it.
is 6,600.
Also, resale value of an Everest compared to this, these are already going for a lot of money. It's a Toyota, they hold their value. So for us, as a smart investment for us, if we're going to spend our money on a car that depreciates quickly or a car that doesn't depreciate quickly, of course we're going to choose that. Yes, the Everest is a good car.
No, we never didn't say that. And
Yeah.
the Ranger has always been a good car.
Yeah, I still think
And
it's a great car.
People have been saying, well, it only had 130,000 Ks on it. We have told you time and time again, it was starting to break on us. It
Yeah.
was starting to fail.
That
I
car,
know
yeah.
that those Rangers can go to 300,000 Ks, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
But we towed every single second we had that car, pretty much, and it was starting to get hot.
Yeah.
It was starting to break front diff, break the CVs. It was starting to.
No, it's
Well, we broke the CVs and
Yeah,
the diff,
it-
but
yeah,
all of
that's
the
it.
bearings.
it's spent so much time on the beach. It's been in salt water for like 2 years straight, and I haven't washed it because I've been on Fraser Island for a week with it and not being able to wash it, and then I don't have a house to wash it with, so I just use the high pressure hose. I don't get the chance that everyone else does to go and stick a sprinkler under it or do anything like that because
We don't have the water, and we don't
No.
have the time, and we don't have the space.
no. And yeah, look, it was a great car, and yeah, and the thing is,
And we would buy a Ranger again.
yeah, we would. And the worst thing is, we had to trade it in because I felt too bad to try and sell it to anyone. So I traded it in, and we got $43,000 for it. And that car, if you counted the money that I spent on that car, was ridiculous. It cost me $52,000 to buy, and then on top all the modifications, just without even labour install, it had over $40,000 worth of modifications on it. That car would have had, to build that car again would cost you $100,000, and I got $43,000 for it with 100,000 Ks on it. And that is why we're not buying another Ford.
And we shouldn't have to justify ourselves to you.
No.
However, we want to be transparent, and we want to tell you that this is the case. And also, we only have one car. A lot of couples have two cars. We only run one car, so it means that we can afford to spend a little bit more money on the car that we do have.
Yeah.
Not that I would say this is an outrageously expensive car these days.
No.
Like, how much is the Ranger brand new now?
Well, that's what we looked at, the Ranger brand new, and it was $73,000.
So we spent an extra $10,000-ish thousand
This is $86,000. This car.
on this car, and we got something, in my opinion, that is a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
If you were to just look at the GCM alone.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the Ranger is a great car. It's a fantastic car, but anyway, that's regardless of that. And yes, we paid for the car. If Toyota are giving away free cars, it's not to us. It's not to a YouTube channel with 20,000 subscribers, because they won't even give a car to someone like, I know that Ronnie Dale paid for his car and he's got 500,000 subscribers.
And if you're worried about how we got at the front of the
first one.
queue, let me
Yeah.
tell you, if you call around and you want to buy a Toyota Prado, you could find one if you drive 7 hours.
Yeah,
We drove 7 hours to Esperance to pick ours up because
Yeah.
there was an availability.
Yeah.
Like, they literally hadn't sold all of their cars.
So when I was in Toyota 2 days ago, they still had a VX coming in 2 days. The reason that you might have an 18-month wait is because your dealer has an 18-month wait, and he's not going to tell you to go to another dealer because
he wants to make the sale.
he wants to make the sale. So it's like, oh yeah, it's a 2-year wait on the one in Perth, and that's what he's telling you. But if you go to one of these remote Toyota dealers,
Like
they've
Esperance
got, like
Toyota.
Esperance, they've got stock coming in. They have their allocated thing. This was not taken 6 weeks before, and the reason being is because no one was putting money down in the Prados before they had seen them. So that's how we got it. It was literally, anyone could have bought it. You sitting at home on the couch, you could have bought this car. It was there. to be picked up on the release date. We didn't get to jump the queue. We didn't take
We
anyone's
didn't
order.
choose what style we wanted. We
No.
didn't choose what colour we wanted.
Yeah, we did get to choose the car. It's not like we got what we were given. It's just he had this white GXL there, and we said that.
And we were like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, let's jump on this.
Yeah.
And
Personally, I would have liked something that was a darker colour.
I love the white.
Not now. Before we chose this, originally I wanted a darker colour one. That's what I had in my mind, and I wanted the one with the diff lock and the sway bar and stuff. And I mean, they're $100,000 for an altitude, but I'm so happy with it. We've got this car now,
I love it.
and we just took the chance to go and buy this car, and it's the best decision
We
we've
made
ever
a calculated risk, and we we didn't know what the GCM was, but we had worked out that it was on the Landcruiser chassis.
Yeah. They brought it out in other countries with a high GCM, so we figured that it was going to be that. It was a big risk, but it paid off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're one of those people that's still waiting 18 months for your Toyota,
Shop around, give them a
literally
call.
just cancel that one and go to another dealer, because I guarantee you someone's got one.
Yep.
Just have a
100%.
look.
Yep.
Yeah, don't listen to your dealer. He just wants your money. Go to Esperance Toyota.
There's a rant for you. I
Yeah.
just thought that might be something that you guys might get your trust back into us, because I feel like people aren't, I don't know, people don't seem to believe anything we say.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And I just know that we are the most truthful people when it comes to YouTube and how much we spend on things. And
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. We never promote something that we don't believe in.
100,000%.
Yeah.
So that's becoming a theme of this video.
Sorry about the rant, guys. I think we were just a little annoyed by the negative Nancy's today. But in other good news, the rest of the day went off without a hitch. We crossed the border into South Australia.
Hello, South Australia. We're in South Australia. Wow.
Which is sad and happy at the same time. We think WA is our favourite state, but South Australia is alright as well. I actually took a bit of a break from driving so I could get the last week's video done for you guys. So we ran this luxury setup, and it gave me a chance to get the drone out and get some epic shots of the Bunda Cliffs for you guys. This has to be one of the most iconic places in Australia. Let us know if you agree in the comments. But one thing I think everyone could agree on is you cannot drive the air highway without stopping at the iconic Nullarbor Roadhouse. Alrighty, we just hit the Nullarbor Roadhouse, and check these bad boys out. EV charger. I know this puppy's a hybrid, but I can't plug it in. I wish I could. But look at this, they got generators here. So if you want to charge up, you can plug in. But the fuel's $2.78 a litre here, so luckily I packed a few Jerry's. I've got one here, and I've also got one round here that are full of diesel, and that should get me to Penong, which it's only $1.81 or something a litre at Penong, so it's a full extra $1 a litre cheaper, and that's about 204 k's down the road. So hopefully I get 100 k's out of that one, 100 k's out of the one at the back. Should be sweet. Alrighty.
Watch out.
How much extra fuel? Well, we're on 1 bar. Now we're over half.
We're at 5 bars.
Still says 87 kilometers of range.
Shoot, when we start driving, it'll
Look
go
at this. Look how close we are to going over 3,000 k's.
Oh my god, what are we on?
2990.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna
Are we gonna keep going?
work out today.
It's 39 degrees outside. It's ridiculous.
It's actually scorching.
I don't know.
I didn't expect it to be this hot.
This thing is my major concern.
Yeah, she's really struggling. But the best thing
Yep.
about this car is that you can do zone control of the aircon. So we can have her blasting on low, full fan, and then the two of us can have our own zones as well. So I'm on 24.5, Jacob's on 25.
25. Seat coolers on.
Seat coolers on. Look at this, it says 39 today.
The thing I'm concerned about is where we're going to stay tonight. Is it going to be over 30 degrees?
We are in the desert-ish, so it might...
We'll just keep trucking.
Alright, we'll keep trucking apparently.
Barbie, you're too hot, aren't you? You're a hot dog. You've got Simba, and you've got the Everpolar. And Everpolar actually sent us a link. So Hazy uses this all the time. It's just a USB charger, and it just plugs into the wall. And they've given us a discount code, haven't they, Pippi? So you can use the discount code. I'll just put it here. But Hazy just loves it. We don't make any money off it, but you're welcome. Oh, I'm not well. Look at me. I have spaghetti bolognese on either side of my mouth. And then I just sneezed. And I also have this cold. Oh, I'm just not in a good way.
Okay guys, good morning. You've caught me on a bad hair day. It's all fallen out. We just ended up pulling up at this campsite last night, just on the side of the road, just 10 minutes out of Penong. Lots and lots of rubbish around. But I'd like to show you, sorry about the wind howling today. For some reason, bees have decided to nest and they're trying to create a hive in our grey water. Lily's just emptying the sink. Oh, they're getting angry. Oh no. Oh shit. Hazel, get out of there. Oh, poor little dog. She just wants to go to the toilet and there is just... This is crazy. I've never seen that many bees. I guess they must just be so thirsty because it's dry out here. They're all trying to get inside our grey water. Alright, here we are at the biggest windmill collection in the southern hemisphere. I don't know, that's a lie.
I think it's in the world. No, it's not. It's just that it's the biggest comet.
It's this,
Windmill.
yeah, whichever kind of...
It's Australia's biggest windmill.
Australia's biggest windmill.
Pretty big
So
windmill.
sick. So last time we were here, these windmills weren't winding. I know it's blowing, but they're winding, sorry. But it's pretty sick to see them actually pumping now because it is blowing an absolute gale. That's flying. Hazel, you love windmills. And you can see it pumping up and down here, which is sick. On this big, like, cam thing. Oh, it's pumping water into this tank. That's really cool. For me, this is probably one of the coolest places on the Nullarbor, I reckon. Wow. I mean, I don't think they're dangerous. They've been up for so long. But then I guess you think that at the same time, they have been up for so long, haven't they? And they looks like they're held together with bits of fencing wire and stuff. Oh, look at this bad boy. Are you allowed to sit on it? Yeah, of course. What's your dress? Wore a dress on a windy day.
Oh my god, it's...
Do you reckon that... Imagine if this actually goes. I'm guessing because it's got...
It's wobbly.
It's not wobbly. Oh, that bit. Yeah, it's suspension. You got suspension on your seat.
Imagine you just tie your horse up here and you're the jockey and then you just say, take it away.
Take it away, Ernie. No, well, I'm guessing that the windmill up here has some sort of cam thing.
And it drives.
And then comes down.
Might be like,
But
wow.
I can't see any gear unless this is some sort of gear. Oh, this is Brian Dunn's. Wait, made 1939 to 1948. That seems like a long time to be making something.
I suppose you've got other things on, you know.
Well, yeah, 1948 was probably quite busy at that time, so. As we all know, this windmill's pumping.
No one eats the ice cream.
So we have a little bit of a debacle. You can take stuff over the border, but it has to be frozen. So Jakey told me that I couldn't fit all this stuff in, but you just can. You just have to push. Just push it,
We
Jakey.
just have so much stupid stuff that we don't...
We don't have stupid stuff. It's all good stuff. That's a
not-
good
The
chicken.
amount of...
That's a great
Do you
chicken.
know what we have in here?
bread.
Yes.
So much bread.
Let me tell you why. Because sometimes we don't have any bread, and
Yeah,
then
and when
you know what you do? We defrost it,
No, we don't.
and we cook it up. We do.
No, that's a lie.
That is not a straight up lie. I use the frozen bread all the time.
When was the last time you used frozen bread?
Like last week.
Thanks for helping, by the way.
Well, I am. I'm getting the content. You told me it was impossible, and look at you. You're making it happen. Look at that. That's happening.
What's gonna happen? It's like, what's the point of us
What's the
rearranging
point?
the whole fridge for,
The
what, 4 pieces of...
expensive, beautiful bread.
Yeah, but... It's...
Just shut it quick.
Why am I doing this?
Because you took over. I was trying, and then you just started yelling at me to stop. Come on, just shut it quick. There you go. There you go. You've got it. You've got it, Jakey. That's it. You've got to be really quick. See? It's as easy as that.
That was such a waste.
So now don't open the freezer until you actually need to get something out of it. Got it?